Okay, we're going to start this off like a medium low heat or so. Let this heat up. I like to test the pan, the back of my knuckles. I don't actually touch it. I just see it like this. It feels like it's warm enough. And we're going to add in 4 ounces of finely cubed pancetta. And we're going to get this going. Now, we're not looking to make this crispy. We're just wanting it to release its fat. Because the pancetta will finish cooking in the sauce and you won't even know it's there, but if it wasn't there, you'd be missing it. Once it gets to this point where it's really covering the bottom with that oil, now's a good time to add in your sofrito. Your sofrito consists of 2 celery stalks, 3 carrots, and 1 yellow onion. I use about a medium yellow onion, but dice it up into 1/4-inch cubes and add that in. Stir very well. What you're trying to do is you're trying to get that oil to coat your sofrito. But obviously we don't have enough. So top it off with some good quality extra virgin olive oil. Give that a stir. Look at it. You're trying to coat everything in all that oil. Whether it be the olive oil or the oil left by the pancetta. See, I'd say right there it needs a little bit more. Overall, that was probably 4 tablespoons, maybe. Now we're going to let this cook down. What you're wanting is your onions to get a little clear. Not completely. You don't want to cook it completely because it'll cook in the sauce. But you just want it to get aromatic and just smell wonderful. I'm going to increase the heat to about a medium high temporarily. We will turn this back down shortly. And don't forget to stir this every now and then. Okay, the onions are just starting to clear. And that's what we were looking for. Now, I want to add in our meat. And the meat we're using 1 pound of ground beef and 1 pound of ground pork. And get that in there, chop it up. Now you're not looking to cook this all the way through. You're just looking for it to gray a little bit. Because it's going to be cooking for 6 hours. It's going to cook through. Be back with you in a minute. Go ahead and add a small amount of salt to your meat. It's going to help it release a lot of its fluids, a lot of its water. That's what you want. And just keep stirring it up, keep mixing it up, keep cooking it. This is a really good point. We can add in our tomato paste. Can't do it one-handed, so I'll be right back. And we're back. I even scraped the bowl pretty good. Now you want to stir that in. Get it really nice and incorporated with the juices and the meat. Okay, yeah, look at that. That's beautiful. Next, this meat looks really thirsty. We're going to give it 1 last glass of wine. Okay, we're going to give it a standard pour of wine. And make sure we fill our bottle back up, or our glass back up. About there is good. Now then the reason why that you should enjoy cooking. Now, back to this. We're going to stir this up good. Give it about a minute, and then take a big whiff of it. You're going to smell something pungent, kind of astringent almost. That's the alcohol. You want to cook it until you don't smell that alcohol anymore. It's not, because right now it's almost like an unpleasant smell. So you want to cook it until that alcohol is gone. All right, and it takes a couple minutes. So I'll be back. It's been just a few minutes. I can smell the wine, but I can't smell the alcohol anymore. It smells amazing. Now, I use Moody brand Passata. I use it for this reason. So I'm going to get it to focus. Okay, it's not one to focus. The ingredients are tomatoes and Mediterranean sea salt, and that's it. Has nothing else. No preservatives. Nothing extra is added to this. Try to get all that goodness out. I even add a couple ounces of water to it to get everything out. That's how much I like this stuff. Now's the time where you want to move it back to a medium-low heat or even a low heat. I mean, that'd be good. Stir this up. Okay, keep stirring, get it all good and incorporated. I mean, it already looks amazing, but it's definitely not done cooking. Definitely not done cooking. Add in 14 ounces of peeled whole tomatoes. Don't worry about chopping them up or anything or breaking them. We'll do that later. It's just going to give a texture element to this. Don't salt it. Okay? Salt is good and bad. You can over salt this. I like to salt it at the end or towards the end, about 30 minutes till I'm done, which ensures that I don't over salt it. So let this go 6 hours, low heat, lid on, stir it about every 30 minutes, and we'll see what happens. I just want to correct myself because I kind of misspoke. Once you put your lid on, low heat, we're going to set a timer for 5.5 hours. All right. Which I can't do on this timer. Alexa, set a timer for 5.5 hours.
5 hours and 30 minutes, starting now.
That's great. Okay. So, we'll be back. Thank you. Okay, so it's been about 30 minutes and I walked into my kitchen and oh my God, this smells amazing. I mean, look at that. We're going to give it a good stir. Now's the time where you can start, kind of crushing up those tomatoes just a little bit. Just hitting them with your spoon. You got plenty of time. Now, it's very liquidy right now, but we're going to remedy that at the very end. I mean, look at that. Look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. Ah, it looks amazing. It smells wonderful. I wish I could smell this. Oop, fogging up a little bit. Just remember, every 30 minutes, give it a good stir. Get anything that's on the bottom off of the bottom. Alright. See, look, even as I stirred it, it thickened up. Because that liquid reincorporated back into it. And like I said, now's a good time to kind of mash up your tomatoes. Anything that's solid is going to float back to the surface whenever you're, when it's not being stirred. Let me see that tomato right there. Bye. Perfect. We'll be back. By the way, I went ahead and lowered it just a little bit more. You know what? Maybe just a little bit more. Okay. Yeah, because you don't want to burn this, and you don't want all your, liquid to evaporate. This pan has, little vents on the side to allow the steam to escape. So it's not exactly a sealed pan, but better than nothing. It's still going to be great when it's done. Okay, welcome back. Now, I didn't record it, but I did put about a tablespoon of rock salt in there and put some water in there for the pasta. This is the sauce. I've been stirring it every 30 minutes. It's going to finish off with the lid off. And I also turned it all the way to low. Yeah, almost all the way. There, now it's all the way. So give it a stir. Everything reincorporated. My dog just walked across my front porch. They don't understand quiet on the set. Now, we're going to add some whole milk, alright? I'm going to add in about a quarter cup at first. Stir it up. Now what I'm looking for a color. Okay, because the color changes with it. And it's the way I'm used to doing it. But this is going to add a richness to it that's going to be amazing. There we go. I think that's it. Yeah, look at that. Now, I'm sure you don't have to watch me cook pasta. It's just dried pasta. I'm using a Pappardelle. It's HEB. Anytime you're picking out pasta, try to pick out something that looks white, not yellow. And these look really, really nice. Pappardelle is gonna hold on to the sauce really well. So we will be back after this is done and ready to plate. I almost forgot. This is the time when you want to salt it. It's probably going to need salt. We're going to taste it first. It's good. It does need salt though. So, a little bit at a time. Give it a good stir. Give it a taste. Sounds good. All right, we'll be back in about 30 minutes. Now that my pasta's been cooking long enough, we're going to strain it into this. We're just going to pour all of it in there. And then I will show you what we're going to do with this in just a few seconds. But I can't do that with one hand, so I'll be back. Okay, so now we got it strained. We can leave it right there for just a little bit, not too long. And we're going to take and we're going to ladle into some of our sauce. Into our skillet. Say 3 scoops. Now with our pasta in here, we're going to take some pasta water. About a ladle. Maybe not that much. Alright. We're going to take this and we're going to stir it up real good. toss it with one hand. There you go. Now I'll show you how I plate it. I'll be right back. There's nothing fancy here. You just get your pasta out of there. Add some sauce on top. And enjoy. And that's it. Top it off with some Parmigiano Reggiano. And you're good to go. Bon appetit.